Coming in with a roar. What's up, people? How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Black Bear News. We are live on X, on Odyssey, and on YouTube. Again, giving fair warning to the X listeners that time is limited to listen to the show on X or watch the show on X. After my subscription runs out, we'll probably stream to Telegram for a while. Tomorrow's the day, Creative? All right. Very good. Well, I'm trying to divest from these major apps. That doesn't mean that I'll be leaving them completely. Again, we'll be on YouTube for a little while. Telegram, Kameshwari Kate, download Telegram and get on the Black Bear News app. Are you already there? I don't know why people don't come over to the Black Bear News app or the Telegram app. It's free and it's like a chat room for Black Bear News. It's like a place where people can. It's a chat room for. There's a link in the description box. Kameshwari Kate. Just follow the link. Sign up for the app, and it will take you to. We did have that browser-based app for a while, but I don't know. That kind of lost some steam. It was okay. I think it was like based in India. I'm not sure. I have the link somewhere for it. I am trying to. I'll probably use the apps that I'm on to continue to try to promote the show and promote my music and stuff. You know, what are you going to do? You got to play in the ecosystem where everybody's at. Telegram demands your cell phone number. Well, yeah, it does. And that's cool. If you don't like it, it's okay. That's okay. Does anybody have any experience with the Minds app? Does anybody have suggestions for alternative Twitter style apps? I'm not going to Threads. Threads is Meta. There's no need for that. I'm not going to Blue Sky. Blue Sky is Jack Dorsey. No need for that. I know a bunch of people are over on either of those. I don't know why you would sign up for a Twitter alternative that's controlled by other CIA entities. I'm not really sure why you would do that. But to each his own. I'd like to be on there's a bunch of Twitter alternatives out there. Telegram, the one who impersonates your favorite creators to steal your info. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Should I make my own website with chat functions? Maybe. Sounds like a lot of work. It sounds like fun on one level, but also it sounds like a lot of work. There's no impersonators in our channel, in the Black Bear News channel on Telegram. It is very quiet for the moment. There's nothing really happening there. There's a couple of people that share content there. It's like Denver Obsolete Optics and Salt Lakers and me. But it's basically just it's just a chat room for Black Bear News. There's nothing else going on in there. Nobody's trying to sell you anything. Nobody's trying to do anything. It's just a place for people to On Telegram? It's happened to you multiple times? Okay. That's weird. That's not cool. So yeah, does anybody know about Minds? I think I have an account on Minds, but it's been a long time since I've tried to be on that. You would help nobody? All right. Yeah, right. Well, I have a Black Bear News domain name, which I've never created a Black Bear News site, which I was supposed to do like years ago. Somebody donated the name to me. You would give me your cell number. Great. So I have a Black Bear News domain. I just, I got a lot going on. I mean, I know how to create my own website. I know how to do HTML. I know how to do the whole thing. The website I have now for my music is just a what's it called? What's the service again? No, I can't remember. I'm blanking out. Um, why can't I? Oh, WordPress. Just completely blanked out on the site I have now is a WordPress site, but I can create my own HTML site. I've done it many times. It's not that hard. I do want to used to do back network engineering. Okay. So you might know a thing or two about that. Yeah. Well, anyways, I want to make there's a way to make a simple streaming capability on a website. So I'm trying to get a Black Bear News site together so that I can just have a page where I can stream the show on the Black Bear News website. And then it would be awesome to have a chat function in there. I don't know how hard that is, but anyways. For right now, the alternative chat place that is not Twitter for us, for Black Bear News, is Telegram for the moment. Maybe I'll restart my Minds account. Do you guys know? Have you ever heard of minds.com? It's like I don't know if they're web based though. That's the problem. I think it's only app based. That might be a problem. At one time, I think they were web based, but they say they're decentralized. They believe in freedom of speech, open dialogue, et cetera, et cetera. So I don't know. I would love to have find an alternative to Twitter where there are some people there, a few people. It doesn't have to be a lot of people. Oh, really? Did they? They pulled the Ice Watch app off? Hive. Maybe that's the other one I've heard of. Okay. Yeah, I'm if there was a decent if there was a decent alternative Twitter type, Hive. Let's see. Maybe I was on Hive. I thought maybe I was on Minds. Maybe I was on Hive. Is Hive cool? Does anybody use Hive? Is this the right Hive? This is project management software. This is an artificial intelligence. Where is Hive? I can't find it. T Frost uses Hive for his links. It's tied to crypto in some way. Oh, silver went up to 48. All right. Okay. Hold on, Jesus. Let's see. I guess it is at 48. You're right. Ooh, man, gold is way up there too. Almost at 339. Really close. Going to be 4,000 soon. Where is Hive? Social media. Hive social media. Let's see. Hive social. Here we go. I feel like I was on Minds for a second, but I don't know if I was on Hive or not. Is Hive cool? Do you know who owns Hive? I don't know. I have to investigate all these. Minds is a social media app, but I think it's only app based. So I don't know if you can do it. I guess you can do it on a browser. Minds, I think, is crypto based too, or blockchain based. Odyssey is also blockchain based, by the way. Anyways, I'm gonna look around for like a Twitter alternative that seems like maybe there are people there, and a Blue Sky alternative and a Threads alternative. All of those apps are all CIA, NSA owned. Absolutely. So I'm not playing, and there's no reason for going from Twitter to Blue Sky is like going from bullshit to bullshit. I don't know why you would do that. Supposedly Telegram is different because they arrested the developer of Telegram, is in jail or something like that. He's into free speech and they don't like that, or apparently. I don't know. How is the price of tinfoil? Is it banging? Is anybody watching on Odyssey? All right. Are you guys sick of hearing me just ramble on about Garmin with the GPS tracker? Sure. Are you guys sick of rambling about? Well, actually, you know what? I just realized I have a Substack account. This is Victory Jin. She's excited about the show. Maybe Substack is the thing, because Substack is actually kind of hip these days with the retweeting and the reposting and the posts. So maybe the thing that already exists is the thing, because Substack, as far as I know, is not compromised. So maybe we should just go, and I already have a Substack account, and I've already tried to get people over there, and there are already people following me over there. So maybe I should just use Substack more. And Substack is kind of a hit place. So maybe I just found my answer just by throwing it out there. But thanks for the help, guys. Thanks. You guys are really helpful. I appreciate it. Darkly Yours says the cost of my tinfoil has gotten up completely. I'm sorry to hear that. Even the tinfoil is expensive these days. You can't even afford to think crazy thoughts anymore. Yeah, I don't think Substack is. I'm going to continue just rambling about this. I don't think Substack is censored or suppressed, as far as I can tell. It seems pretty open, and there seems to be a breaking up. Has it been breaking up? Are you sure about that? Anybody else having? Is anybody else having problems with audio? Please let me know. Oh, it just started. Substack doesn't censor. Okay. Maybe it was just a loose connection. Thank you. Got it, Malcolm. I think, well, let me know if it continues. If it continues, I'll try and do something about it. All right. Okay, cool. So maybe I'll just spend more time on Substack, and I'll try and get people to get over there. I'll spend more time there. I'm sick of X. I'm just sick of the X is a big genocide supporting piece of shit. And so I just don't really want to give it my energy. I'm going to stop giving X my money. And I want to stop giving X my energy. So we'll see how that goes. All right. You guys want to talk about stuff or no? In Chicago, what happened here? Hello. What's happening? What the heck? I feel like there was something about this before, but Barry Weiss, you guys know who Barry Weiss is? Big old op is now editor-in-chief of CBS News. And Barry Weiss famously was on Joe Rogan and didn't know what the meaning of toady was. But she started like a news, a news account, a writing account, a blog or whatever, a website, a small independent, and it was supposed to be independent. She was trying to appeal, like they all do, trying to appeal to the independent minded and the truth seeking. And turns out somehow she gets a job being the CBS News editor. Abby Martin says, in America, what should put you on trial at The Hague gets you promoted to run the media. Ooh. The woman responsible for putting a target on the head of Rafat. This is her. Pointing out or pointing a finger at Rafat Al-Arir. Yep. I canceled my Paramount Plus. I just recently did because they were running pro-Israel propaganda. So middle finger. We're going to have to cancel everything, y'all. really, when you look, not every single thing, but when you look around, like a lot of the things that people use, you're going to have to like cancel it all and do something else. Venezuela has declared a state of emergency, mobilizing its armed forces and authorizing extraordinary measures to safeguard strategic institutions amid heightened tensions. You canceled your car? Good for you. Well, don't do that. Salt Lakers, don't throw the grilled cheese out with the bathtub, as the saying goes, okay? In Chicago, ICE targeted an entire apartment complex. And they were pretty indiscriminate about the people they were rounding up. And it doesn't seem like their intentions were. Oh, really, Denver? Oh, I didn't know that. Spent time in college trying to get pro-Palestinian professors fired. Okay. Anyways, this is a crazy story. They went into an entire apartment complex and started just arresting everyone.
And she says they took everyone and then asked questions later.
They just treated us like we were nothing.
Patricia Fisher says she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police.
It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me, did I have any warrants? And I told them no, I didn't.
She says she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out for them, even if it was unrelated to immigration, they would not be released. Cincinnati video shows the chaotic scene overnight. Neighbors tell us there were dozens of ICE agents. Neighbors like Ebony Watson says they ducked for cover as they heard several flashbangs go off.
They was terrified. The kids was crying. People was screaming. They looked very distraught. I was out there crying when I seen the little girl come around the corner. Because they was bringing the kids out too. Had them zip tied to each other. That's all I kept asking. Where's the morality? Where's the human? One of them literally laughed. He was standing right here. He said, them kids.
Watson says budget trucks and military-style vans were used to separate parents from their children. Other neighbors say they saw agents destroying property to get in the building.
And they had a big 15-inch chainsaw with a round blade on it, cutting this fence down. We're under siege. We're being invaded by our own military.
The FBI did confirm this morning that they did help the U.S. Border Patrol carry out a targeted immigration enforcement operation in this area, and they say they have been supporting these efforts at the direction of the U.S. Attorney General.
Oh, you want to go down that rabbit hole, Grapentine? Okay. I've been down that rabbit hole. I know all about it. Marina Abramovich, yeah. Anyways, that's crazy. Immigration is just the excuse to put troops in cities. Well, now they're saying it's Antifa, which means like anybody against the government, because the government is fascist. So anybody who's like, I don't like fascists, they're going to be like, you're Antifa and we're going to come get you. So it's interesting that Trump pivoted from immigration to, well, he started in DC with a crime. Crime was the reason. Well, we got to get rid of the crime. It wasn't the immigrants anymore. It was crime. Now it's Antifa. Oh, it is new to you? Oh, man. It's a serious rabbit hole. Yep. I mean, that's actually all part of the Pizzagate stuff. A lot of people were talking about the spirit cooking during the Pizzagate era. Yeah. Holy man. Really? Oh, man. Balenciaga is a weird one. You know, the other Wayfarer. Have you heard about the Wayfarer stuff? And then when you hear about Erica Kirk running the Romanian Angels, right? Which was supposedly like a trafficking. I mean, oh man. I mean, you got to assume that all the people in charge are doing this stuff and covering it up and hiding it. Wayfair, it's a website that sells like furniture. Wayfair. But they were accused of doing Balenciaga. Wayfair, sorry. Wayfair, Wayfair. Yeah, for a time they sell like furniture and stuff. For a time they were FAIR. There's a big where is it? Standoff going on in Chicago today.
Move back! Move back! Move back! Hey, man,
And that's nuts. What needs to happen is this. This is French railway workers storming the Tesla dealership in Paris right now, sending our message of resistance to Macron, Musk, and their criminal class. Musk, yes, is in the criminal class. He is not your friend. I don't know. There's a bunch of just really goofy people out there that think that somehow Musk is on your side or X is on your side or whatever. I don't think that was directed at you, Grapentine. Oh shoot. Dang it. Sorry. I hate when that happens. Anyways, this is the French railway workers. Yellow vesters. We need to be doing this. 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 Speaking of X being pro-genocide, both of these accounts write about Israel. They expose Israel war crimes. Last night, one lost its gold check and the other its blue check. They do not post anything that would break terms of service. This is part of a purge to help Israel. Of course it is. This post had 786,000 impressions. Now it shows 35. Is anyone else seeing this? This is Gen X girl. They're in control of all of these apps. That's the problem. All these apps are going to bend the knee to AIPAC or Israel or whoever. And they're going to censor, run interference, or whatever. Big storm hitting Ireland and Scotland. I don't know. Malcolm, are you experiencing this right now? 90-mile-an-hour winds. You feeling this on the ground? Really? Is that how you feel, Kate? Okay. On and on. These AI data centers are sucking up water. Yeah, please hit the like button if you're watching. Repost, retweet, put it somewhere, share it somewhere. You know, preferably don't just share it somewhere where, you know, we're not being censored. I'm, you know, currently on Odyssey. If you want to watch somewhere where you're not going to be censored on Odyssey, you can go over there and watch. All right. Meta builds AI center the size of 70 football fields. Residents near similar facilities said they're scared to drink our own water. Feels like we're fighting in an unwinnable battle that we didn't sign up for. Exactly, that we didn't sign up for. That's what's weird about this whole thing is that okay. I was just checking, okay? I don't know. I figured that was a joke. Okay? Yeah, I know you're doing your part. I know you're working hard, Kate. I have to check because it's hard for me to tell when somebody's joking in the chats. You know, snark sometimes doesn't translate very well in text. I assume snark, but still I have to check once in a while. But anyways, they push all this stuff in as if like we asked for it, or they didn't even, they didn't actually ask for like what's your feedback on this? Do you guys want this AI shit? Do you want everything to be AI? Do you want everything to be 5G? Do you want all this stuff that, do you want tech to constantly be updating and upgrading and put, how about a robot in your home? Are they asking people whether they want this, or they're just pushing it out there and assuming that, oh yes, of course you're going to want this? There was a huge explosion near me in El Segundo. Obsolete shared this with me. An oil refinery
I need to see this.
exploded.
That's insane. Hold up.
No injuries, and I feel like they have it. I think they have it contained by now.
Hold on, John. Let me try to work on getting that feed.
12 years ago, people
Everybody has that. That'll be great.
I know.
If you can definitely send that, I would
They were
appreciate.
protesting 5G, and now it's just like, now we just accept it, right? Hell, 12 years ago, Kate, people were protesting Citizens United. Did it ever get overturned? No. Is anybody talking about it now? No. It's still a problem. It's still a problem. It still needs to be overturned. Have you seen the guys in the UK who chopped down like 5G towers? They chopped down like all the listening and the watching devices because in the UK, people are rather heavily surveilled, even more so than here. Anyways, these people call themselves Blade Runners, and they go around like chopping down these particular devices. I forget what they're called. Traffic cameras. Camera choppers. I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. Reminds me of the monkey wrench, monkey wrenching. There's more boats. There's another flotilla going towards Gaza, which people have been calling for. Other people, I saw some people out there going, "Oh, is that all you can think of?" Just just be helpful. Unfortunately, with the advent of social media, it's just like we have the purity police on every single possible idea, right? Just be helpful, right? Whatever's going in a certain direction, right? Like in a positive direction, just be helpful. Just be helpful. Like I don't need to see a post about, these people just can't be original. They're suggesting that they send more boats to Gaza, but like, bro, come on, shut up. Just be helpful. Just be helpful. Jesus. Blade Runners cut traffic cameras, minor level edgy, like yellow vest was only really about price of fuel. Okay. Ken O'Keefe might be rejoining the flotilla. Okay. Many of the boats, let's see. 8 sailing boats carrying almost 70 people from more than 20 countries left Sicily on Saturday, with a 9th, much larger vessel expected to catch them today. The flotilla is expected to reach the interception zone early next week. 68-meter passenger ship, the Conscience, tried to sail to Gaza in May with Greta Thunberg on board, but it was attacked by drones off the coast of Malta, leaving it too severely damaged to continue. It has now been repaired and is sailing with dozens of medics and international journalists on board. First 8 boats, meanwhile, are carrying elected politicians from France, Belgium, Ireland, Spain, and the United States and Denmark. Irish author Nois Dolan, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, who had to pull out of the global Samud flotilla after her boat was canceled in Tunisia. And French Malian racial justice activist Assa Traore. Speaking from on board, Dolan said that given Israel has been committing a genocide for the past 2 years, everyone was well aware of the risk they signed up for, and far from being deterred by the interception of the global Samud flotilla on Wednesday, they were sailing faster. Every boat we launch is a direct challenge to a blockade and a declaration of solidarity, organizers said in a statement. We sail not as charity, but as part of the global struggle to end apartheid and affirm the right of Palestinian people to live free. All right. That's good stuff. Blade Runners were also about not paying the taxes associated with the climate greenwashing PR efforts. Okay. I mean, I'm not, I'm not down with the climate greenwashing nonsense either. So, huge 5 a.m. strikes in South Lebanon. No warnings, just murdering people in their sleep. The Israelis are bombing Nabatea. So he said Nazi shit. Yep. Oh yeah. Public water in the U.S. is in bad shape. It's in really bad shape. All right, Malcolm. Well, thanks, man. That's good to hear. Glad you can keep watching. Oh man, another crew of fishermen was killed, off the Argentine coast. This is crazy, man. This is nuts. There's no confirmation that they're running drugs. It's absolutely insane. Oh, our city administrator sent out letters advising us city water does not meet our drinking standards, man. Absolutely insane. Keith McHenry retweeting this. War crimes on war crimes on war crimes on war crimes. I don't know, y'all. Well, sure. And then there's the other theory, Grapentine, that they're trying to get the world to attack them because it's part of prophecy or something like that. Because if they're going to win this great last battle for the planet. So it is their intention to piss everybody off to the point where everybody starts attacking them, I guess. I don't know. This is a good post. We Democrat. This is Adam Smith, Representative Adam Smith, who I believe that Kashama is opposing, and he's saying he's going to oppose Trump. He's going to vote against him.
In Texas, FEMA showed up. You had a flood. The other big aspect of this is President Trump has violated the law repeatedly. We have passed appropriations bills, and then he's decided to punish his political opponents and not fund, in some cases, not fund their priorities. In other cases, just not fund programs that go to their state. You had a flood in Texas, FEMA showed up. You had a flood in Maryland, FEMA said, we'll pass. So the other thing that we want is the president to actually follow the law. Because we cut this deal, we say, okay, we'll vote for these appropriations. The president has made it very clear he will punish anyone who disagrees with him by not spending the money and spending it somewhere else. So we have to have changes in the law that make it impossible for the president to do that. Otherwise, again, we agree to something and they take it and say, okay, we'll take what you gave us and what we said we'd give you. We changed our mind. We're not going to do that anymore. So the issues are very, very broad. And again, that's what the Republicans want to do. If they can jam that through, I guess, well, good for them. But to ask us to vote for it, that just doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Anyways, the reply is we Democrats are not going to vote in a way that will allow that to continue. I'm laughing so hard. Y'all aren't going to do a goddamn thing but continue to enrich your donors at our expense and co-wage a kiddie genocide. We desperately need better. Vote Kashama Sawant. Didn't mean to get rid of that. But if you want to support the show, you know where to do it. There are a bunch of links in the description box. I mean, it's just somebody on Twitter. It's nobody. Really. It's a person with a good take. If you want to support the show, there are a bunch of links in the description box of all the usual places. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Buy Me a Coffee, Ko-Fi. You know, Patreon, Substack, et cetera, et cetera. So these are your options if you want to support the show. A lot of you support the show on the regular, and I appreciate you. You know I do. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you very much for joining the show. They cut down your bird tree. What the heck? What you talking about? That ain't right. Oh, really? Crap. Double crap. Enjoy your weekend, y'all. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I don't do anything, so who knows? Yep, that is all the new, try and stay sane out there. We're going to pick up next week where we leave off this week, which is trying to find alternative places to converse. And I will see you on Monday at the regular time of 12 p.m. Pacific. Anybody watching on Odyssey, thank you for watching on Odyssey. I appreciate you. I don't know. I'm having a problem with the replays on Odyssey, getting them to, I have to publish them after the show is over. And then, I don't know. I've only gotten one to take so far. And I think I did like 4 shows already on Odyssey. So I don't know. I'm going to work on that. But anyways, until Monday, enjoy yourself. I'll see you next week, and always beware the bear.